We were blinded by nostalgia.
Can I put something under this? I'm pretty sure you're gonna say one thing about it. Wow.
Didn't watch it. Don't cancel us. We're just teenagers.
Wait, what'd you say? Ant-Man was that?
I said C.
C. Yeah, the second one.
I think Ant-Man the second one is better than the first, but I mean the cameo with Sam Wilson did do something, but like not much.
Age of Ultron.
It was a good Avengers second movie, you know.
Good Avengers.
Of course, the Marvel was birthed by Tony Stark.
Yes, sir.
But other than that, we'll put it at a solid B.
B.
Wasn't the greatest Avengers movie, but
it's the worst Avengers movie. Let's be honest, dude.
It brought some characters. It brought some characters.
Nah, it did bring some characters. It brought Wanda. You know, Quicksilver brought him on for like what?
The movie, and then killed him off in like 2 seconds.
Infinity War. I'm just gonna put it where it needs to be.
No, yes, W.
The greatest Marvel movie so far.
Yes, 1000%.
It's better than Endgame. First of all, if y'all got to comment below which one you like more, Infinity War or Endgame.
Infinity War was good. Endgame was also good, but Infinity War is better.
That's what I'm saying. I'm saying.
Yeah, but don't say it was a very close movie.
All right, Captain Marvel.
C.
Okay, I can agree with that. Similar.
I remember sleeping. I remember sleeping.
I would give it a B, but personally, like, I could not put it probably like over the movies we'll probably put at B. So I can see especially where it is at C. I think personally Marvel should bring back more prequel movies because I liked how we were going back to like the 90s. I think more 80s and 90s Marvel movies, like especially X-Men. If we can get like a 90s X-Men movie.
Sensational.
All right, the Winter Soldier. I think
I think it's a fucking S. I think that was the greatest Captain America movie.
I definitely can put it S. It's because the vibe was just different. This wasn't no 50s. I'm Mr. America, you know? Like it was crazy. It was almost like a horror movie in a sense.
Oh yeah.
What about the first Captain America? Captain America, the first Avenger.
Put it at high B.
High B.
It was just an origin story. Let's be honest.
Yeah, that's true. It has a good amount of rewatchability as like a solo movie. It definitely out of the other origin stories, probably has one of, if not, I'd say probably the second most watchability. Civil War. We had Spider-Man in this. Oh, we had fucking Tom Holland.
I'll put it in A.
A?
I'll put it at a solid A. Yeah.
Why not? Why not
be a hot take. To be honest, it was a cool lead up to Infinity War. You know how the Avengers are splitting up. Yeah. You gotta remember, bro. The Avengers were always gonna get back together. Let's be honest. It wasn't even like a long time thing. It was gonna be a one-time thing.
It was like a high school breakup.
It was a high school breakup, indeed. But I mean, hey, bro. I mean, they introduced us to Tom Holland Spider-Man. But hot take and a half. Tom Holland's not the best Spider-Man.
All right, Doctor Strange, the first one.
W movie.
It's pretty good. I'd say I didn't watch it all the way through.
The visual effects are better.
I didn't watch it all the way through.
The visual effects were crazy.
But it is a good movie. I think an A is good. Definitely not an S. Again, it's an origin story.
No, yeah, A. I just wish the second one, the second one was better. But whatever, it is what it is.
Avengers Endgame. S. Yep.
No cap.
End of an era. End of an era.
Most comic accurate one, if I say so myself.
Guardians of the Galaxy.
1 or 2. 1. I remember seeing this on the plane. I'll give it a B. I think A B.
Actually, I gotta say A. Again, another origin story.
I'm fine with that. That was the ending was actually pretty cool. I kind of like the ending. The boss fight dance off. You know. That was the fight. That was a main way to see.
I don't know why. It's just when I think of Guardians of the Galaxy, especially like the first half, I know a lot of people will say it's slow, but like it's you really explore so much in the film.
Yeah.
In the limited amount of time. Like we're talking like Earth, then prison, then the skull place, whatever, nowhere, then like meeting the shop owner. I forgot his name. I feel so bad. But like you explore so much within that movie. And for an origin story, it's actually a pretty cool vibe. The music, the soundtrack was fire. Yeah. I gotta give it an A. Now volume 2 on the other hand.
That is a beauty.
A beauty.
James Gunn went crazy. I'm only saying that because Baby Groot carries. That's it.
I had to say a B personally. I'm
showing. If Baby Groot wasn't in the movie, solid F, you know. But
solid F.
Baby Groot in the movie, it levels it out, bro. Come on.
Nah, for sure.
But James Gunn's a W director though.
He is really good.
Spider-Man is No Way Home, no. Far From Home.
Far From Home.
Yeah, Far From Home.
No,
That's what it is.
No, because I was looking at it. The poster was in Spanish or something. I think it was a good gateway to the third movie, but overall, I as sad as it is to say, I think this is one of the few Marvel movies
This was one of the worst Spider-Man movies from the MCU, in my personal opinion.
No, for sure. It was the worst one out of the 3, but I feel like, especially once we hit like 10 years from now, 20 years from now, people are going to forget about this movie. I'd say C almost. It's not really that good. Like, it's really just Homecoming's better, but this movie was just a gateway to No Way Home.
The visual effects for the movie were actually kind of clean though. The Mysterio effects of him, you know, being in that green place with Captain America's broken shield as a foreshadow. There you go. A foreshadow to Endgame.
Incredible Hulk.
Never watched it.
I've watched a little bit of it. I'd say it's A or B. For the sake of the video, I'm gonna put it B just because, like, you know, it's Edward Norton. It's not Mark Ruffalo. You know, it's technically the first one, but it's kind of in a weird place. But it is a good movie. I definitely suggest you watch it. Iron Man 2. This overplayed.
Worst Iron Man movie in my honest opinion.
It's good, but it's also overplayed. I'd say this is like a C or a B. If we're gonna keep it a buck.
100%.
The villain was God. I may have to put it C.
No, that's fair. That's fair.
I'm gonna keep it a buck.
It did introduce a cool new suit though, and I kind of like that gray and gray and red. My bad.
Iron Man 3.
Oh, I like that movie. That movie.
Iron Man 3 is pretty good. I think it gets a little murky in the middle, in my opinion. Ending was clean. Beginning was decent, or actually, beginning was good. The middle is where it's just kind of like, it's heartwarming, but it's murky.
I mean, in the movie, we did see a suitless Iron Man work his ass off. So, like,
yep.
come on now.
I'd give it, I think it's a B, but like a high B though,
fair.
a high B.
No, fair.
I can't put on the same. I can't put on the same level of Civil War. Now the first Iron Man, this right here,
beautiful origin story.
One of probably the best origin story with all these like characters. Probably the best. I'm gonna give it S. This essentially started everything. Like a lot of people would say Hulk started everything, but this right here,
technically Iron Man.
No, but that's what I'm saying. This is a masterpiece. Okay, now we have Black Panther. Shout out my boy Chadwick Boseman. Rest in peace. Come on.
No, not even an argument. Put it up there. Come on.
It's a S.
Not even in there. It's a fucking high S. Holy shit.
I saw this
Black Panther 2.
100%. I saw this movie 3 times in the theater in a matter of 4 or 5 days. Yeah, it's beautiful. Best soundtrack out of any Marvel project ever.
Kendrick Lamar went hard. Come on now.
Kenny went crazy. It's an S. It deserves to be here 100%. We're excited for Black Panther 2, bro. Come on. Oh, Homecoming.
Where do we put Far From Home? Put that B.
Yeah, again, it's one of those movies that will probably be forgotten about. But in a sense, I liked how it didn't have a true origin story. Like, we kind of just had Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Like, this is what he's dealing with. Overall, I think it's a good movie.
We didn't deal with another Uncle Ben death that we've known like 30,000 times, you know. Oh, my name is Peter Parker. My Uncle Ben died. Yada yada yada.
With great power comes responsibility. Thor 1.
Boring.
It's
C. D.
D. That's crazy. I think the beginning was kind of solid, but then after that, it's just.
We already know the best Thor movie. Come on now.
Let's see. Wow, kid. Okay, A Dark World. I may have to put. Okay.
Even more boring.
More boring. No, let's keep it a buck. Can I put something under this? F. I'm not even gonna put anything else here. Thor: The Dark World is the worst Marvel project in existence. Not only was the story bad, but the villain was bad.
I didn't even watch it because I got bored. Didn't even watch it. I got bored.
I could rant about this movie for 30 minutes, but I'm not even going to. All right, Ragnarok, the best Thor movie.
The best Thor movie, yes,
so far,
1000%. Dang, Thor Ragnarok still tops it.
I think it's A or a B for sure, but it's kind of.
I say if you're gonna put Thor or if you're gonna put Love and Thunder at B, then put that at A. It's up to you though.
Okay, yeah, yeah, for sure. Yeah, I definitely say A. The first Avengers film. Obviously, aside from the last two, the best one.
I guess it was like an origin story, technically.
Yeah, this was like the first like of them together. This essentially brought like the whole idea of. You know, it being an actual MC universe. I'd say it's a S. It's actually a really good movie. I would say definitely you may not remember everything. Loki
was a good villain. WandaVision.
What?
I like WandaVision. Gets a lot of hate for no reason. B. Maybe even A. High A. High A.
Oh.
Did not mean B. The
I would
couple of episodes were slow, but it picked up at the end, and that's something. But what happened to White Vision though? That's my question.
Is he coming back? Like he went to
know.
Jamaica?
I guess so, bro.
I would say this: if it had 6 episodes and you took out 2 and 3, or if you took out like maybe like 2 and like 6, cut that episode into like 6 or 7.
Right.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Oh, f***ing ass. Oh, f***ing ass. Holy shit. That movie or that show carried.
Carried. Wow. It
Okay.
is actually really good. I'd say WandaVision's a bit better, but like
The action scenes were fire. The action scenes were fire.
No, the action scenes were fire, but I'm saying like it actually was more than just a Marvel show in a sense. It actually like spoke about other things. Like it had a bigger message than probably a Marvel show should. So I like it a lot.
Yeah.
Zemo was amazing villain.
Zemo carried.
Zemo carried.
Come on.
Loki.
And, yes. Holy
Loki. Oh, now this is personally me. Loki and WandaVision are tied for #1.
That's crazy.
What do you mean that's what? Loki was a masterpiece of a show. Everything about it. I'm so glad we're getting a season 2. Like, come on now. Shang-Chi. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't see this in theater.
Fucking A.
But
that movie.
Yeah.
Jeez.
I would.
This
is nah for sure. This is definitely better than like Ant-Man and the Wasp and other stuff. This is definitely an A. Black Widow. It's okay. See, yeah. It's okay. My thing with Black Widow is just the film came after she died.
Yeah.
It was after she died. Like, I feel like it would have meant way more if we had it like 2015, 2016. Like, it would have meant way more.
I mean, the time frame of the movie was before Civil War, so I think that's why.
I get that, but even then, especially how big Endgame was, it was just kind of in this weird space. What If? Have you seen the What If series, the cartoons?
I loved What If. I loved it.
What If was really good.
it was good for what it was supposed to be. Like if anyone had questions, if like a certain event changed something, then that's where that show comes in place.
Yeah,
the ending was clean. I liked the ending.
Oh, bro, like how Ultron just like figured everything out. That was so
exactly. It was a visually pleasing show.
I think definitely B for what it was. Like overall, if we're talking like Marvel projects, I'd say a B. Okay, next up we have Hawkeye.
This is gonna be a hot take. Let's see.
You're gonna say C. Wow.
Even though I love Haley Steinfeld, I mean the show was good. The show was decent, right? But like it is what it is, right? I mean, we already knew what was gonna happen. Hawkeye was supposed to fight the Yelena, right? But guess what?
Okay.
He doesn't die. He doesn't even pass the torch or anything. He's just there.
I'm be honest. I like the release of it. It came right at Christmas. The theme was Christmas. Especially I was out of school too. It was just perfect timing. Not gonna lie, this is when I started content creation. So like I was full head into Now, so obviously I'm saying all this. This may leave a little sweet spot for me, but I'm gonna put it at B. Personally, I like the show.
That's fair.
I liked it a lot. Like compared to like some other shows, it was definitely maybe like, even though people may not like the main characters, a lot of the side characters outside of these two were also really good and interesting.
Yeah.
Now, okay, let me prep this right now. I know everybody in the world hates Eternals, but we're gonna give our opinion right now. I'm pretty sure you're gonna say one thing about it. Didn't watch it.
Didn't watch it. I don't understand why Harry Styles was in it, but all right, hey, do you, man?
Okay, I'm gonna say this right now because I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that watched it. I know everybody hates on this movie, and I'm not gonna lie, it's not the best movie. But I'm going to put this. Oh God, because I put Hawkeye there, and I can't put this above Hawkeye. I have to. I'll say this, as a movie, it is really good. It's good, but I can't put it over Hawkeye, so I'm kind of forced to put C tier. But I think it's a really good movie, and for everybody that's hating on Eternals, y'all gotta stop ordering chicken tenders off the menu. So that's all I gotta say.
Damn.
The greatest Spider-Man movie. Actually, I don't know about that. I'd say the best MCU movie for Spider-Man overall. No Way Home.
Yes.
It's an S.
Yes.
We're not even.
No, it's not an S. Calm your fucking roll, buddy.
What?
Calm your fucking roll. We were blinded by nostalgia. That's the only reason why you're giving it that, bro. Come on.
It's a good movie.
It's a good movie. Good visually pleasing movie as well. But you're only giving it an S because it has the Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield and past villains. Come on now. Don't fucking lie to yourself, man.
You didn't like the plot?
Bro, Bro, how are you telling me it was? How are you telling me they introduced the Sinister Six and they even use them?
Dang, that's
They didn't even use them to the full capability of a Sinister Six.
true.
Think about it.
That is true.
Think about it.
I'm down for the cause. Will you be willing to give it an A though?
Yes.
Okay,
It's fine.
there we go. Now would you say this? Would you say that this Spider-Man is what everybody thought Multiverse of Madness was supposed to be?
Yes.
Yeah, 100%. Everybody wanted Multiverse of Madness to be No Way Home. I'm kind of glad he told me to put this in A because next we have the greatest Spider-Man movie of all time.
Spider-Man 2. Spider-Man 2.
It's an S. I didn't even see these, so good looking out for No Way Home. Spider-Man 2 is not only an amazing movie, but like obviously for Marvel, but it like overall it has everything: emotion, defeat, a great villain, amazing moments. Spider-Man 2 is it. Spider-Man 3, this is a B. I'm sorry. I mean, it's better than Ant-Man.
I mean, it brought us Bully Maguire.
The dancing
that
scene.
movie is exactly, dude.
I gotta give it a B. It has to be a B.
Well, that's fine. That's fine.
The Amazing Spider-Man 2. We are now entering Garfield territory.
Oh God. Okay. Look, I love Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man, but like, I enjoyed Spider-Man, The Amazing Spider-Man 2 when I was like, when did it come out? 2014? I was 11. Yeah, movie was pretty good for my age, right? Still a fucking awesome movie. It's what Spider-Man is supposed to be.
I can agree with you on that simply because like in his first Spider-Man, he was kind of like an emo, you know, I'm kind of down all the time, you know. Obviously, again, his Uncle Ben died like for the 13th time, respectfully, but
yeah.
But like in Spider-Man 2, he was like joking around like mid-fight, like he'll like punch somebody and take like a phone call. Like that is kind of what Spider-Man is. Obviously
that is Spider-Man, but like also Spider-Man is, you know, a hero that faces grief, you know, whatever he does, right? Like every action he had comes with a consequence, right? He lost Gwen in the Spider-Man 2 phase.
Yep.
And then at the end of Spider-Man 1, but even though it wasn't like a loss because they ended up getting back together, he lost Gwen because, you know, they broke up, right? But that's also because his dad or her dad forced him to. He wanted to keep her safe, but
talk to him.
But as what the moral of the story is supposed to be with Spider-Man, that is the most canon Spider-Man thing I've ever seen. The writing was just awful. Sony just did an awful job doing it.
So where do you want to put it?
For the most canonically Spider-Man I've ever seen, I'm giving it an S. But for Sony doing a job at doing it, I'm gonna give it a B.
So we'll leave it at A. We'll balance it out. All right, the first Amazing Spider-Man. I'm sorry, but this is a C.
Bad suit. Bad suit. Actually, I did like the yellow eyes. The yellow eyes did bring a devilish look to Spider-Man, and I kind of like that. Bad suit, good movie. Same thing with Spider-Man or the Amazing Spider-Man 2. Good suit, bad movie.
That's your math of the day, folks. First Spider-Man, not as good as Spider-Man 2, but for the most part, better than Spider-Man 3. So I said we balance it out and put it at A. Green Goblin, amazing villain, probably the best villain we will ever get in Spider-Man
100%.
All right,
DeVoe carry that, dude. Come on now. Never saw Rise of Carnage though, but I did see the first one.
I did too.
For it to be a Sony-verse movie to set up a Sony-verse movie, was pretty good, right?
Yeah.
It did bring a cool look to Venom. You know, we didn't see a skinny version of Venom. We actually saw like a mechanically look to him. I say it was B. Yeah.
Now Carnage again. I did not watch
Never
it
saw it
at all.
Did not see it
either. Well, we just won't rank it. We didn't see it.
I just realized Morbius is not in this movie or in this list.
Thank God.
Okay, so that's fine. That's fine. We'd give it its own list and just say Morbius.
Daredevil. Did you watch the series?
I tried to.
Really
I hope this redo of it suits my taste.
Your personal favorite, Mr.
on.
Oscar
Come
Isaac himself.
I did. Come
Moon
on, dude.
Knight.
Dude,
I'm willing to give it an S. But
yes, please.
But it's top 5.
Okay,
it's top 5.
I will say, the ending was a little underwhelming.
A little? Okay, explain yourself.
Explain
yourself.
It was underwhelming to the point where, I mean, I can understand why it was underwhelming. It was to give it a second season, right?
Yes.
But I mean, Oscar Isaac did fucking carry that shit. Come on.
Oscar Isaac did
the multiple
amazing.
Personalities, dude. Come on, dude.
Obviously, I get what you mean in terms of obviously the ending being like underwhelming because it's setting up a second season. But Loki did the same thing, and it was amazing.
No, that wasn't underwhelming. That was just beautiful. That was just a beautiful setup.
But so Loki can do it. They can set up a second season beautifully, but Oscar Isaac's Moon Knight is underwhelming. That's where I'm kind of at.
See, well, here's what I'm at. The ending of Moon Knight made no sense because it never explained how he got, or Khonshu, the moon god, got in control of Mark Spector again, even though they said I want out. Like that's what I'm saying. Like that's where it doesn't make sense. But it does set up that whole Jake Lockley storyline of the third personality of Mark Spector.
Interesting to see how he'll fit into the MCU overall.
Exactly.
Multiverse of Madness. Now listen, everybody that went to see this movie, y'all wanted it to be like No Way Home so bad. I know 90% of y'all are not actual fans. Let me lower it. 60% of y'all had too high of expectations going into this movie. However, it is a good movie.
I'm gonna say this right now. Change the title to Elizabeth Olsen carries, and I think we have a good MCU movie there. That was not a fucking Doctor Strange movie. That was more of a fucking Scarlet Witch movie, dude.
Where are we putting this at?
See, I guess. See, I think see. That's just me though. I don't.
I'm gonna leave it a lower B. A lower B. At least for expectations. I do think it was a really good movie, but y'all had your expectations too high, so that's on you. Miss Marvel. Now, okay, I told you.
Didn't watch it.
Let me say this right now. I remember texting you this like when it first came out. Obviously, I have like Loki and WandaVision as like number one. Like what they did for this whole show thing and like how they ended everything, it was amazing. But for the second show that I liked overall, like I'm taking like an actual TV show into it, Marvel included, all that. Miss Marvel was second for me. I liked it a lot more than a lot of other TV shows. Granted, obviously it's a familiar storyline. You know, we have the teenage girl going through things, but it works. Does it not? Like it works. I'm sorry. And overall,
yes, it does.
Ending was really good too. Ending took me for a 360. I did not expect the ending at all. It was amazing. I'm gonna put it A. That's my personal opinion though. If y'all want to be sexist, now I'm playing. Love and Thunder. I didn't actually see this yet, I'll be honest. But you said it's better than Ragnarok.
It's probably under Ragnarok. It's better than, from what I've seen, I mean, it has Christian Bale as a villain, so that's like interesting to see. But I think it's better than the first and second movie, but definitely not better than Ragnarok. Ragnarok was just a different breed of Thor.
Defenders. I did not watch this.
Did not watch. It was a Netflix. It was Netflix Marvel.
Okay, let's just get this out the way. Iron Fist, Punisher, Luke Cage, Jessica Jones. Did we watch any of these?
All Netflix based shows.
All right. Yeah.
Jessica Jones is. I mean, Luke Cage is basically like an inhuman. So like he has like pretty much he's just very strong. Jessica Jones, I think, taps into people, as in like Dreamwalker, I think, or whatever it's fucking called. Like, she can basically just see personalities. Iron Fist is Iron Fist, so he just basically has a superpower of punching people and killing them. But of course, it restricted him because he can't really kill people in the Marvel show. Punisher is just in Deadpool, just without Deadpool's powers.
I guess that's gonna be it. This is the list. W list as always.
Don't cancel us. Don't cancel us. We're just teenagers.